Hey guys, Orly here, founder of LifeVestInside, and I want to thank each and every one of you for deciding to kick off your week with me on the weekly Kindness Kickoff with Orly, coming at you in the beginning of every week, where I do a reading from my book, Kindness Boomerang, How to Save the World and Yourself Through 365 Daily Acts. And then I give you, myself, and all of us out there an exciting kindness challenge based on the reading. For those of you that don't know what Kindness Boomerang is about, it's a lesson-a-day book in kindness. For every day of the year, one short entry with an act, an inspirational quote, and then a short reflection on the power of paying it forward. You could grab your copy either for yourself or to give forward to someone else. It makes for an awesome gift. You can check it out directly on the LifeVestInside website by going to LifeVestInside.com. We have loads of other really cool merch there, like our Acts of Kindness cards, our Catching Kindness cards, and so much more. So check it out. All the proceeds go directly to the nonprofit to help us continue spreading goodness in the world. You could also check out the book on one of the online retailers, if that's easier for you. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, IndieBound, iTunes, Target, and the audio version of the book has come out, so you could check that out as well. Or you could win your copy here in the very, very beginning of every month. So going to be on November 1st of this coming month. In the beginning of November, I'll be announcing a winner. How do you win? Simply by engaging on the platform, leaving your thoughts, your comments, your feedback, sharing how the act was that week for you, what was difficult about it, what was really awesome about it. And then I'll be selecting one person at random that will win a copy, not only one copy, but 2 copies of the book, one for yourself and then one to pay it forward and gift it forward to someone else. So make sure you stay tuned. Before we get into the reading for this week, and I really love the reading for this week, I want to just share with you, and I know I've shared in one of the past weeks, Dance for Kindness, our registration for our virtual event, the kindness challenges, and our dance, actually, the anthem dance, is going to be going live on October 19th. But you have the ability to pre-register right now, whether you're an individual wanting to register, whether you're a school, maybe you're an educator, maybe you're a student watching this and you want your school to get involved. If you get your school involved and the school has 250 participants complete the kindness challenges, they actually get entered to win a grant for their school. Now, you can learn more about this by going to danceforkindness.com. On November 8th, we're going to be having a virtual event with speakers, performers. It's going to be awesome and an opportunity for you to join virtually to do the dance with us in unison. In addition, we also have the kindness challenges, where we open it up for people to take on 9 kindness challenges to celebrate the 9 years of Dance for Kindness. Let me share my screen with you and show you how simple it is for you to get involved right now. So here it is. Once you come to Dance for Kindness, you can see all the ways that you could get involved. You'll be able to watch a quick video, and you could see you could register for the virtual event, take the kindness challenge, and also learn the dance. Everything is 100% free. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, currently right now, we have pre-registration open. Registration will start being open on October 19th. But if you click on any of these, it will take you to a Google form where you can pre-register. You just put in your information, and the purpose of this is so that the moment that registration does open, you'll be the first to get an email notification so that you can get started. When you sign up to take for the event, you'll get a schedule of the actual event itself, of the speakers, the performers. You'll be able to get the dance tutorial video so that you could join us on the day of the event to dance with us, with people from around the world virtually. And you'll also get access to our Kindness Challenge platform. Let me show you what that looks like. It's super awesome. Once you get onto the Kindness Challenge platform, the way that it works, there are 9 challenges celebrating 9 years of Dance for Kindness. Only once you complete the first challenge will you then be able to unlock the next one. And with each challenge that you complete, you'll obtain kindness points, kindness badges, and anybody that completes all 9 by the day of the event and through World Kindness Day will be entered to win a prize. What you do is you simply click on that specific challenge, and on each challenge, you're going to see 2 things. Welcome to the challenge, which is a short 1-minute video explaining that specific challenge. For example, this one is asking you to make a short form kindness video in 60 seconds, sharing something positive you learned in the 2020 year. You'll see the description here as well. And then over here, it explains to you what the challenge, how you have to submit the challenge, and the submission details. You'll be able to submit directly on this platform, click on next, and then you'll be given the subsequent challenge. Once you complete all 9, you'll be entered to win prizes. It is so much fun to take part in these, and I hope that you guys will go ahead and either pre-register right now or register once we go live. The event, like I mentioned, is going to be on Sunday, November 8th. So there you have it. Sign up, pre-register or register, depending on when you're watching this video. Go to danceforkindness.com. All the info is there. And like I said, if you're a teacher that you want to get your school involved, you can either reach out to me or reach out to your school, let them know about the information. And let's make this happen, guys. We can infuse this world with the power of kindness in such a fantastic way as we kick off World Kindness Week. All right, getting to the reading for this week. And it's coming to us from October 12th. And the act goes as follows. Look up at the sky. Regardless of whether you believe in God or something else for that matter, it's important to pause, take in the bigger picture, and be grateful for the life that is within you. And the quote by Maya Angelou, "Nothing can dim the light that shines from within." And the reflection, we each face our battles, but reveling in our wins and expressing gratitude for the moments of happiness that have come our way will make these battles easier to conquer. The vision and yearning to see the beauty has the potential to clear the darkness from our eyes so that we may see a bigger picture and realize these moments of happiness are part of something grander. Now, with everything going on in the world right now, there's been a pause in the world. We've all been asked to pause over the past 8 months. I cannot believe it's 8 months. To put our finger on the pause button and stop. The things that we normally do, suddenly we can't do. Things as simple as going to school or going to work or going to a movie suddenly are no longer there. And we find ourselves at home. We find ourselves with a lot more time and sometimes time to think. When you have time to think, it could go one way or the other. Sometimes when we have that time to think, we can start, in a sense, dissecting all the things that are going wrong in our life. And it can bring us into a really dark place. Maybe you've experienced that in your life. I know I have. I think we all have to an extent. But also time gives us something very, very valuable. And if we use it properly, we can unlock tremendous treasures. See, time is like a key. And when you put it into the lock, you never know what it's going to open up. When we give ourselves the time to stop, to pause, the act, it doesn't seem like an act of kindness, you might say. Look up at the sky. To pause and look up at the sky. In today's world, it's actually easier for us to do that because we're all in a pause mode. But even though we're paused, are we taking the time to really think, to look up what's above us? And again, like it says, whether you believe in God or not, I personally do. And it's important to take in the bigger picture and to be grateful for what life has sent your way. Now, some of you may be out there and thinking, Orly, what are you talking about? You're asking me to look up and to be thankful for what's going on in my life? Do you know what's going on in my life? Do you know the hardships I've experienced or people that I've lost? Or the fact that I'm feeling so down or depressed or whatever it may be that you might be experiencing. And hopefully you're not experiencing those things. But the truth of the matter is that over these past months, we've all gone through these ups and downs, myself included. It's only normal, by the way. It's a normal thing. But the thing is, there is so much still to be grateful for. So much that we do have to be grateful for. And I've always found that when I do pause, and I take a step back, and I actually go out into the world and I walk around, even though right now I can't walk further than the 1 kilometer from my apartment. But suddenly I see things in a different way. I'm breathing a little bit more calmer. I'm noticing things I didn't necessarily notice. And that's where gratitude comes into play. You see, the more that we are grateful for the things that we do have in our life, our breath, our air in our lungs, our family, whatever it is that we have, the more that we show that gratitude and we express it, the more things that are able to come into our life to continue to be grateful for. It's like a trick. It's a magic trick. Just try it out. Try over the course of this week, maybe today, to take a little bit of time to maybe sit right outside your door and to just be without the cell phone distraction, okay? Put the cell phone away. Put it on silent, okay? Allow yourself to just be. To be, what I mean is to be with you without all the other stuff. And try to get in touch with what it is that you're feeling inside. I know that there are hardships that are happening. But no matter how difficult the situation is, there's always something that we can learn with it. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine last week. It happened to be the Jewish holiday of Sukkot. The Jewish holiday of Sukkot, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, you might see this in your neighborhoods if they're like Jewish people in your neighborhoods. We build these like, not tents, but in a sense, small little living spaces outside, very, not permanent, that we put up for a week. And the idea is to sit in them for the week. Now, I'm not going to go into all the reasons as to why. I'm not going to go into all of that. But the commandment that was given was to sit. For 7 days, you're supposed to sit inside this, it's called a sukkah. So a friend of mine reached out to me last week, one of the last days of the holiday, and she said, you don't understand, Orly, what's gone on, what's happened in my life over the past month. I said, what's gone on? She was telling me about all these health issues that she's gone through, and that she had to go in to do surgery that was completely unexpected. She said, everything that you think could go wrong just kept going wrong. And then my daughter, the only person that's with me in my house, she got COVID and she had to be in quarantine. And I couldn't move because I just came out of surgery and I had to get ready for the holiday. I didn't know how I was going to do this and that. And she started sharing with me all of these hardships that she faced. And I was expecting her to be, bitter or upset. And she said, no. I realized that everything came from above. Everything happened in perfect precision. She goes, I was being forced to be put on the bench. She goes, we're all always playing the game. If you think about basketball, right? In the game. You're always in the game. You're running, you're doing. And she says, normally, during this time of the holiday, I would be running and I'd be doing things and I'd be running events. I would never have time to actually just like be in the holiday or be with my family or be with myself or actually sit. And she said, but suddenly, I'm put on the bench. No. You're not going and doing all the things you regularly do. The work that you do, sorry, no. Walking outside, no, you can't go there either. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that other thing. All you could do is sit. And she said, something incredible happened in this time where I was sitting. I realized that I hadn't connected to my soul, to that inner part of myself in such a long time, because I've always have these distractions. I always have this to-do list, and it just seems to always get longer. And I could distract myself with all these other things. And I said to her, because what we're doing, what we're being forced to do, and I've said this before, is we're forced to be doing a work of the heart, which is hard work. The work of the heart is really hard work. And I couldn't believe she's telling me how grateful she is with all these hardships going on. And I said, my goodness, it's time for me to sit down and to be in that quiet zone also with myself. So this is my challenge to all of you. And maybe it doesn't seem like such a challenge, but it's really a challenge. The challenge is of the act to stop, to look up at the sky, to take some time, just you, and to recognize that there is something beautiful, a light that shines in you, something beautiful in you. Guys, there is light in this world. And sometimes just a thimbleful of light can cut through the thickest of darkness. Connect to your inner self. Ask yourself, what are the things that you are grateful for? What are the things that you are inspired by? One of the challenges in our kindness challenges, the first challenge that I just mentioned just a little while ago, is to ask yourself, what is an inspiring lesson that you learned in the 2020 years? You might think, Orly, you're nuts. Inspiring lesson in 2020 year? How is this year inspiring? There's something that we can learn. It's all a matter of perception and perspective. We need to put on the glasses to see what we can take. Yes, it has been hard. But out of every hard experience, there's something you can take that you can flip. So that's my challenge to you. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for the weekly Kindness Kickoff. I'm excited to hear what are the things that you discover by simply stopping and looking up just a little bit more than you usually do. Please join me next week for the Kindness Kickoff. Sign up for the Kindness Challenges or pre-register for Dance for Kindness. Go to danceforkindness.com. And remember, it's kindness that keeps the world afloat. Love you all. Mwah.